Hey everybody, good evening. This is Chintwa, your happiness specialist, coming to you live from New York. Succeed with ChintwaAlozie.com, helping you redesign your life to fulfill its divine purpose. Welcome to another episode of our coffee shop chat. Today we're doing a late one. It is well past 10 o'clock at night. I usually do these lives earlier in the day, but today is not one of those days. But I wanted to knock one out for you, because I wanted to share something pretty interesting today. Today's topic is your belief works for you. Your belief works for you. I borrowed that from an amazing leader. Her name is Esther, Queen Esther. She is an amazing leader. She is one of my friends. We're all involved in this $1 digital franchise, and she is just crushing this thing. And she shared something that I thought was so on point a few days back, where she said, whatever you believe in is going to work for you. Whether you believe something works, it's going to work for you. Whether you believe it's not going to work, that's what you have. So your belief works for you. And before I kick off the topic, I'm going to share a Bible quote that I believe wraps that up for you. You would like it. I picked that up today from church service. One of my senior pastors, one of my senior elders at church, he in his sermon, he used this book in the Bible to drive his message home. And it comes from Psalm 16, verse 1. It says, "Preserve me, O Lord, for in you I put my trust." Preserve me, O Lord, for in you I put my trust. End quote. So you have to trust something. You have to trust something or someone. Besides trusting God to get you through your hard times, whatever difficulties you may be in, you have to trust in yourself. All right? Before you can begin to trust yourself or trust God, you have to believe in something. Which brings me to what Queen Esther talked about, that your belief works for you. Your belief works for you or against you, because what you believe in is what's going to happen for you in your life, in your business, and whatever your journey happens to be, whatever you decide to do with your life. If you believe that something is not true, guess what? It's not true. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Yes, good to see you too. Good evening. Yes, we're talking about your belief works for you. I'm still hopping on Queen Esther's, quote. I so love that quote, because it makes a ton of sense. And I'm kind of combining it with what I heard at church today from Psalm 16, verse 1. It says, what did I say earlier? It basically talks about, King David is praying to God to bring him into his fold, because he trusts him. He trusts God, right? So he believed in God so much that he put his life in God's hand to get him out of, the difficult time that he was in the hands of Saul, who was looking, to slaughter him, right? So if you believe that, hey, something doesn't work, or if you believe that, hey, if I do this thing, it's not going to work for me. If I, get on this journey, that I'm not going to finish it. If I start this, business, if I start this, whatever it is that you're doing, if you start with that mindset that, hey, you know what, it's not going to work because what I've done in the past didn't work. What I did in the past 15 years or however long, which is a familiar story that we hear from a ton of people, just because they don't believe. They don't trust. They lost their belief. They lost their trust in themselves and in something. Queen Esther said, your belief works for you. No matter how many times you say it, it still means the same thing. Because just like Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or can't, you're probably right. Because that's your belief. That's your utmost belief. If you say, I can do this, Even if it's the most difficult thing you've ever done in your life, you will find a way. If you can't find a way yourself, you're going to reach out to someone that has a way. Someone that already has a blueprint. Someone that already paved the way. But you first have to have that belief that's working for you. That belief that says, I can do this. I know this works. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. But I just know if I put my all in it, if I put all my energy, if I put my effort into it, invest in myself, if I work on myself long enough, believe in myself long enough, trust in myself long enough, it will work. Right? If this is making sense, just drop a 1 for me. Let me know, hey, it makes sense, because your belief works for you. What you believe in, that's first and foremost. It could be the simplest thing, because people don't believe that you can start a digital franchise that could potentially bring you millions of dollars for $1. People have a hard time believing that, because their belief is working for them. Now, if you told someone that Queen Esther in one day did $3,000, just like bam, 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 by the time the day was over, she did $3,000, nobody will believe that, because that's what their belief is doing with them. Their belief is working for them. But in this case, really working against them, because it is a fact that she did that. But some people don't believe it. Some people don't believe in themselves, to bring themselves to actually saying, hey, people are having success. But, although I may not have the same amount of success that they're having, I'm willing to give this a shot. I'm willing to have a go at this. Right? I'm willing to give myself a chance. I'm willing to bet on myself. Because you can't bet on yourself if you don't believe in yourself. If your belief is not working for you, you don't have any kind of belief in yourself. You don't have any kind of trust in yourself. So that was my message. That's my message today. I wanted to, come out here and share that. And that, book of Psalms, it's actually Psalm 16, verse 1. I forget what the first word, it starts with. I mean, I said it in the beginning for some reason. It just escaped my mind. But if this message resonates with you, if you have something that you're working on right now, maybe you're having doubts, maybe you're having second thoughts, maybe you're rethinking your strategy, maybe you're rethinking your approach, just continue believing in yourself. Have the same belief, have the same enthusiasm, maintain the same enthusiasm that you started out with. Right? Commit to the process. Commit to that process, because when you commit to the process, the results will come. But it first starts with belief. If you're not committed to the process, you won't see the result. They say you got to marry the process and divorce the outcome. That simply means just go with the flow, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keep driving traffic, for example, to your funnel. As you're driving traffic, you're going to, have more people coming to see what you're doing. And the more people are coming to see what you're doing, the more your funnel will be getting filled. And the best part about this whole thing is that all those people coming in, through your funnel, you don't have to speak to them. You don't have to, follow up with them. You don't have to make phone calls. You don't have to have any hotel meetings. You don't have to invite friends and family. You don't have to do any of that. The system does that for you. They have a system set up. But you just got to believe. You just got to believe that you deserve to win. Finally, you got to believe that you deserve the success that you've been seeking. You have to believe that you are worthy of that success. So make sure your belief is working for you in the right way. Don't let your belief work against you, because once your belief starts working against you, it'll be hard for you to reverse that. Because once you have your belief working against you, that means you already gave up. That means you stopped caring. That means you stopped trying. That means you stopped giving a damn. And if there's one thing that you need to give more of a damn about, it is your life. So your belief works for you. Just stay with the process. Stay engaged with the process. Now, just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about with a digital, $1 digital franchise, it's kind of like years ago, like McDonald's. Someone said to you, "Hey, I'm going to give you $100 to start your own, go off, and begin your own McDonald's franchise. Buy into the franchise for $100." That's basically what this $1 franchise equates to, if you ask me, because it is a multi-million-dollar franchise. But first, you must believe. You must first suspend your disbelief. I heard that from Keisha Bass. She said you got to suspend your disbelief, because it is so difficult to go. When you go against yourself, when you go against your instincts. When you go against when you start doubting your beliefs and start believing your doubts, you put yourself in a difficult place to be able to grow, to be able to move forward. Because once you said, it doesn't work. Once you say, nobody's really making any money with this. I heard a gentleman, I think I've mentioned this before. A gentleman said to me, I really don't want to, continue with this because I'm not sure if I go with this online thing that I will, that it would work. In other words, he was looking for a guarantee. He was looking for a guarantee. But there is no such thing as guarantee. The only guarantee that you have is the guarantee that you give yourself. The guarantee that you will stick to your goals. The guarantee that you will stick to your vision. Because if you don't have a vision of where you want to go, if you don't have goals that you want to achieve or conquer, guess what? You're not going to make it. And it's challenging because it starts with belief. Your belief works for you. Michelle, what's Michelle saying? Oh, okay, she said good to see you. Yes, are you getting value? If you're getting value, go ahead, share the video. I wanted to just pop in and drop this before tomorrow came around, because I didn't get a chance to do it earlier. All right, so I appreciate you being here. If you're seeing this as a replay, and perhaps this is the first time that you're seeing me, if you've never seen my face before, you're like, hey, who's this guy? I'm just an ordinary guy. Your happiness specialist. Just an ordinary guy. With a goal to help you redesign your life to fulfill its divine purpose. All right, if you've never seen me before, I appreciate the time that you invested in watching this video. If you're seeing it as a replay and you got value, feel free to share it. Share it with everyone you believe will get value as well. Also, if you've not been following me, there's somewhere in the middle that says, notifications on. Just tap it and turn it on. Next time I'm on, Facebook will let you know that I'm on. They'll say, hey, Chin is live. Go see what he's talking about. Maybe you'll grab something out of the video. All right, so I appreciate you. All right, if you got value whatsoever, because belief is one thing. It's one thing to believe in, an abstract object, but it's another to believe in yourself, because you're not abstract. You are real. You are walking, talking, breathing human being. You gotta believe in yourself. So your belief works for you, whatever that is, whatever that belief is. But if you want to win, that belief has to be a belief in yourself. All right, I appreciate you. If you want to know what it is that I'm working on right now, I'm gonna put a link in the comments. It's workwithchin.com, and this is where you can get your own $1 digital franchise. Listen, it's only $1 to get it started. Take it for a spin for 30 days, right? Take it for a spin for 30 days. If you don't see any value in what you're gonna get in this system, in this blueprint, in the boot camp, by the way, there's no pain, there's no yelling, there's nobody, preventing you from killing sand fleas, which I did. I went through that in boot camp, but this is not that kind of boot camp. This is an educational boot camp that will give you all the tools that you need to finally win. For $1 for the first 30 days. If you don't see any value in that, ask for your $1 back. They will give it back to you. But if you really want to win, because I guarantee you, this is what happened to me in the last 15 years.